Hello, my beautiful viewers, my beautiful people. It's yet another Saturday and I'm excited and I am very like chikumwatan right now because I am with the award-winning script writer, set designer, production designer. But I am very happy. But first and foremost, I want to thank God for the gift of life. I want to thank God for today. Had it not been for God, honestly, I wouldn't be here. But thank you, man above. So guys, be ready. Just don't touch anything. We are here and it's Movie Manual with your girl Aggie. It is happening on Rest TV every Saturday at 5. Just don't move, and we're here, and I'm so glad to introduce to you the lady herself. She is a script writer, she is the director, she is an actress, she is a set designer, she is a costume designer, she is so many things. I know her. I'm sure you don't know her so well or like that, the way I know her. Now, Madam Kabahuma, good to have you.
Thank you.
You're looking hot. You're making me feel like I should have known.
Thank you.
Should have sent me the memo and well, let's do shots now. But it's good to have you.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm okay.
You're very busy.
Not so busy right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I was busy, but now.
You know, when I tried to, I was like, oh, why we push it to next week? Like, I am busy the whole of next week. I was like, nah, dealing with these busy people.
Yeah.
But how are you?
I'm very fine.
Welcome back from UFF.
Thank you.
How was it?
It was fun, entertaining, and yeah.
Okay, so I can go on and on and on, but I would like her to tell us, who is Kabahuma? Are you like some princess or something?
Something like that.
Oh, okay. Now I have to humble myself. Now I have to humble myself. But you're welcome to Movie Manual and to Rest TV.
Thank you so much.
So who is Kabahuma and how long have you been in the industry?
Yeah, my name is Josephine Kabahuma. I'm an actress, scriptwriter, director, producer. I do other things, but
I know there's so much, and I'm starting to feel like, oh, what am I up to?
Yeah, but when I joined the industry, I joined as an actress and writer, basically. Yes. Yeah, and in the process, I learned to do other things.
So you learned from Kyooto Media Group because you're a member there. Are you like like a partner, or I don't know?
I'm a co-founder.
You see, no wonder you're doing all these things. So when did you realize you had this love for filmmaking generally? Because from the look of things, if you started out an actress and you're all these other things, clearly you probably found out early enough. You're not like us who just had to go round and round and round and round.
Yeah, in my high school I used to be a writer.
Okay.
I was in writers club and I could write small things, just deep feelings about me, and I put them on the notice board, something like that, and the students would read. So yeah, from there I started writing in my book just my feelings. Like if I got a guy and he broke my heart, I would go write in a book, and I'm like, anyway, I think maybe I can write a book or a novel. Okay, that's what I thought I would do. But then I got introduced to script writing.
Did you ever write a novel at any one time?
Yeah, but I have actually plenty, but they're not yet out. I kept on writing and keeping.
First, tell me something. Is writing a novel the same as writing a script? Is there any difference, or they are like? They
are both storytelling, I should say. Just that the other side, the formats are different. The way you write a script is different from how you write a novel. I haven't gone to study novel writing and stuff. I just tell a story, you know, like without having, let's say, you know, in novels you use quotations. You say so and so said, but then in scripts you put a name, dialogue, character dialogue, like that. So actions and all those things.
So you think it's easier to write a script than to write a novel?
I think they are both easier. I don't know. Just that me, I find it writing a novel. Sometimes those books that I write, I adapt. So from them, I make scripts. Or I could be writing a novel right now, but then after I'm like, I think this would feel better if it's a script, something like that. So
okay, so you get into the industry and you come in as an actress, and then when did the writing start?
Actually, I didn't even know I would be an actress. Okay, I knew I wanted to act, you know. I first came in, was it 2015? I met some guy.
Just yesterday?
Eh?
Okay.
No, yeah. I was still at school. Like I met some guy and he told me it was hard. to join the industry when I'm still a student, and by then I was still in high school, so I had to go back. You know, it's really hard if you're not in the industry to know who to connect with, so I gave up. Then when I was at campus, I met someone. Yeah, but by then I had given up like on acting, you know, like, but then the person I met, I didn't know they were movie directors, and he kept on telling me I won an award, you know, like, I don't know what an award is, you know. I won an award, and I am planning on establishing something like the Oscars in Uganda. I don't know what Oscars are, you know.
So you're like, what is he even talking about?
Yeah, awards, Oscars, you know, festivals, those things were so new to my ears, and you know. But by then, I think we were still friends, and he started sharing with me scripts to read. To read, and it's like, how do you find this story? So I give comments. I'm like, wow, this one is very nice. Actually, if it were me, I would do it like this. So we started sharing ideas like that, and yeah, before I knew it, we were writing something together. That is Kemi, you know, after I think maybe he realized I also can think.
Yes.
Yeah, so we wrote Kemi together. Samuel Savior, by the way, the guy I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. So we wrote Kemi together. Then after that, okay, before that I had, like, he told me to write some short films, but before Kemi there was a small movie we wrote, like a short film. It was called At the Garage. We wrote it together, but then he said, I think you should start writing alone. So there are some scripts I wrote alone, short films, then we wrote Kemi together, and yeah, that's how I started writing. But acting,
that's how you became who you are right now.
Yeah.
Nice. So when you like decided I'm getting into film or filmmaking or script writing or whatever, did you get support from your parents?
Well, my parents didn't even know. Like, my parents, I don't think up to now they know. I just tell my dad, but it's like he doesn't understand these things. And but my brothers follow me, my siblings follow me, and of course my sisters would come for my premieres. But saying my parents, you know, they are not so involved, but my siblings are.
Are your parents the type that would go like, Omana ya tusala, by getting into this, they wanted you to probably become some lawyer or some news anchor, some CNN news anchor, or I don't know, but some big posts out there that if they saw you doing this, they would feel like, hey, banange.
I think if they invested in my education and I didn't become what they wanted, it would be disappointing, I should say, because I remember my brother in his senior 3, he wanted to quit school and do music, and that was not allowed. Like, you know, they almost chased him from home.
I can imagine.
But then he kept on doing his music, he joined campus, and now he's studying and everything is okay. So I feel like I'm at campus, I'm doing journalism, and okay, I'm not studying to be a news anchor or something, or news reporter. I just want to major in content production, something like that. I produce my own content.
Nice. So you're so many things. We can talk forever, like all those other things that we mentioned earlier.
Yes.
But today I want us to focus mostly on your role, the role you played on Catch Out. And what were you doing on Catch Out, the set itself? What was your role there?
Oh, Catch Out. Oh my God. On Catch Out, I did so many things. Okay. It's not that I like to do all these things by myself.
Maybe you're just a selfish person.
No. That's what someone might think, but that's not the truth. The thing is, you know, the industry itself, it's big, but then the people who... Yeah, it's really huge.
Okay.
Because
if you say so.
Okay, you call for auditions and see how many people would come.
We'll talk about the auditions bit. But before we get there, I want you to tell me exactly what you did on the set, as in, because I know you got an award. You were nominated for different, but then you got this award. So what was you like? Were you like all over the place, or you were
like what I'm saying? I did so many things, and I'm trying to say I didn't do all those things because I wanted, but it's because I realized I could. You know, we need when you're producing a movie, you need so many departments.
Yes.
And if you don't have a budget, you either study and do those things yourself, or I don't know.
Or you just do majan.
Yeah, and me as the producer, I found it hard, like, to trust people. The money I had was less, and I was like, okay, let me just do it myself. So what I did, of course, I had written, and I prepared. After writing, I knew I was going to act. Like, I had a small role there. And then, so we sat and thought, like, we have a small budget.
Yes.
We can't afford to hire the people we believe can do these other departments. So why don't we study those things? So I spent like a month or two trying to get myself ready, study costume design, study production design, and some other things.
Because with all honesty, me as a person, I don't even understand what is production design.
Okay, production design is like setting up a set to make sure that it's believable. Everything blends in so well, the props.
Or you look at the scene.
Yeah.
And then you set according to the scene for the viewer.
Yeah, the viewer to really
easily relate.
Yes, something like that.
Okay.
I could give an example of we had kids in Catch Out, and we had to make sure we look for kids' toys, you know, to be able to to have kids' clothes, things they use mostly to decorate a kid's bedroom, like to design it accordingly. You put like how they normally dump their things around, so that's how you do it. And I normally production design and costume design, they move with colors. So what I use, we normally get a color palette. Let's say we have a broken family. There is that application that people can get, you know, it's called Color Power, something like that. So you just type in what your movie is about. They'll give you different color palettes. So you use that palette to determine who wears which colors, what colors are you going to...
Oh, so it's not like you wake up and you're like, you're going to do green.
No. Oh. If the person is doing green, what does it mean? Why are they wearing green? If someone
I swear I had no idea.
Sorry.
Guys, you see why movie money is very important? Because we are all learning. We don't stop learning. Honestly speaking, I had no idea that I had to go into looking at these palettes to know exactly what color one should actually have on when doing a particular scene. She's still here and she's going to teach us more, so don't move anywhere. Stay tuned. Yes.
Yeah, like if you watch Catch Out, you would see in the...
What is Catch Out? In the first place, what is actually Catch Out? Because catch up, catch out.
Catch out. Like, Catch Out is like being forced to reveal something about yourself, like a secret, you know? Something happens or someone forces you to reveal something you never wanted them to know. So I have a woman, Nancy, she keeps running away from her past, you know, her ex-husband. The guy was arrested and now he's back. He wants to have his wife back, but then the wife is already married to another man with 2 kids. So there's no way they could get back together, maybe if one of them dies or something. Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
I understand.
Not that anyone died, no, but yeah, that's it. So when you watch Catch Out, you will see Nancy, the very first time we see her, she's very happy. She's wearing this plain red dress, you know, very nice. Like, I imagine something like, you know, she's just thinking about one thing, like, you know, now my family is back together. There's nothing else going on until she gets that call. Okay, the first 2 scenes we see her, she's wearing plain, you know. She has no idea of what's going to happen to her. So her clothes, her costumes, they start to change. We only see her wearing flowers.
Wait, like Josephine. So you're trying to tell me that besides the kids' bedroom, whereby you have to like think of the boys' colors, the girls' colors.
Yes.
You mean even in the real, like the actors, the other characters, you're supposed to look at the colors they wear?
Yes.
No.
And the scene, what is the scene about?
I swear that's not true.
It's true. Okay, imagine I'm very, very depressed, like I'm going through a lot, I'm heartbroken. What colors would bring that one out better? No, you can tell me. What would you give me?
Black, I guess.
Black, yeah.
And some dull colors.
Yes, dull colors, black, brown, gray, things like that, you know. So, you know, Nancy, like, I gave her flowers after, like, you know, she got confused. Time came and she's just living life, but then she doesn't know what's happening, you know. She's just trying to put everything together. Chase away this man, also try to make sure her family is back together. But of course, you can't keep secrets for so long. They always come out. And
so, Josephine, when you're writing these stories, for example, the Catch Out story, did you like read it from some place, or did you have you been in that situation, or do you know someone that probably went through this whole thing and then you decided to turn it into some script? Or where do you get your stories from? What inspires you to write these stories? Well,
sometimes I dream, sometimes I imagine, and but for Catch Out, the director came to me. There is it's not a Hollywood actress, just an international actress. I think she was from Zimbabwe, I don't know. But she came and she said she wanted to work with us.
Okay.
And she needed something like a family drama, but then she didn't say what exactly. So when the director came to me and is like, I want you to, that's what he does actually. He comes and says, I want you to create something about this. Just gives you about family. So it's up to you to think.
Dysfunctional family.
Yes. So it's up to you to think, you know, a broken heart. It's up to you to think and come up with something. So when he told me to write a family drama, first of all, what came to my mind was my mom, you know. But my mom's story is a little bit different from this one. But then, of course, I borrowed just a little bit from her life.
Yeah.
And, you know, I put something small. So some of it is based on real life, and others are just my imaginations.
Nice. So Catch Out as a movie itself, it had so many different nominations from different departments.
Yes.
But I want to understand, you winning all these awards or getting all these nominations, how did it feel? Because I know, I think it's a good feeling, but I would like to know from you, because you didn't have only Catch Out, but you had Kemi
and Judas Kiss.
So all these movies were all nominated somehow, somewhere. Because in total you had like how many?
25.
Okay, how many were the total nominations for the different movies, all in the UFF?
There were 25. For Catch Out, we had 11.
Okay.
Kemi had 12.
No, I mean not only from Kyooto Group.
From other people?
Yes.
I didn't pay attention.
No, as in if you'd like to generalize and say the nominations, number of nominations all together were like, let's say 100, and you guys had 25. That's not fair.
Okay, they are different movies. It's
yes,
not
I know. Still, I feel like it wasn't fair. But anyway, it's good work and hard work. Yeah. So you're saying?
Yeah, I was saying. Okay. I kind of got lost in
No, I understand. It's all right. I asked,
yeah,
having all these nominations from the different three movies from the same media group.
Yes.
How did you guys balance it? Because you did not do all these movies last year.
No. We did Catch Out 2020 in January.
Okay.
So the whole of Corona period, we were doing post-production. Actually, we were supposed to premiere mid-2020, but because of Corona, we couldn't. And yeah, we did. Then Kemi, we did it in 2019, and Judas Kiss was also made in 2019.
So how come, is it okay for you to submit 3 years work into, I don't get it.
No. When we did
because
Kemi,
we didn't have 2020.
No, I'm saying making it,
okay,
like the production itself.
Yeah. Oh.
But then it was ready in 2020. That's when we did an official release in.
Yeah.
Then for Judas Kiss, that one is it was for 2019. That's when we did it. But then UFF didn't happen in 2020.
Yes,
so
true that.
I think they were okay with us submitting work for 2019. I guess
because the UFF never happened.
Yeah. So it made me feel great, because I felt like my work was appreciated, and I felt good as a writer, because
what did you do on, as in, did you write? You said you write.
I wrote all the three. Yeah, so it felt great because my actors from all the movies were all nominated.
That's nice.
I felt
so do you think that is your work as a writer, or it is my work as a talent?
It's my work as a writer, and also the director's work, and you working together to pull it off.
That's nice. Yeah,
so it really felt great. Just that for Catch Out, I wasn't expecting it to be nominated like that. They nominated me so many times, And I was so happy that they actually saw the work that I did. Because in most cases, they'll be like, no, this one is everywhere. Let's not,
let's give another one a chance.
Yeah, that's too much. But I was happy. They saw my work and they appreciated
and it
everything
didn't matter
that I did.
how many they were.
Yes.
As long as the work was good.
Yeah.
That's nice, because I'm like, Vanang, how can one person have all these nominations? Where are the other filmmakers and the writers and all that? You think by all that, because I had someone say, actually, let's talk about that right now. One of the judges.
Yeah.
One of the judges on UFF judges mentioned that we are lacking in the script writing.
Yes.
And being your area of expertise.
Yes.
I would like you to, what would you say about that? Because he actually said that our stories are lacking because either people are rushing to submit for these festivals,
yes,
or they don't pay attention because of whatever is coming up, this power magic thing. Everyone is rushing. So, and other thing he said people are trying so much to force accents that we should actually go back, yeah, and do things that speak about us and speak like we are Ugandans. Let's not try so much. I don't know what you have to say, but mostly I want you to tell me about the writing bit where he said people are rushing this writing process.
Yeah, we don't have so many script writers in Uganda, and
okay,
he did not point out names of
he did not.
Yeah, of who did it
better or or not, or
yeah,
like
he didn't
rushed.
do that.
But he actually said that Kenyans and Tanzanians are doing a better job than us.
Well, I think we can't compare ourselves to those people. They might be having a greater, bigger audience than we have, you know.
Okay.
But okay, things are getting better. I'm not saying we are not getting there. We're getting better because now we have Power Magic Prime, yeah, showing Ugandan content
and Power Magic itself, just
yes,
Power Magic.
Yeah, so I think things are getting better and people are getting to like that content, and I believe in the next 5 years, things are going to be great. I think right now we shouldn't compare ourselves to other people who already made it. We should just try and see how can we make ourselves better. You know, we learn from them, but not say, if I've done something, don't tell me that a Hollywood movie is better than mine. You know, I haven't reached.
You're not on the same level.
We're not on the same level. So just appreciate what you can appreciate from my work and give me the comments you want me to take. So, yeah, and when it comes to script writing, well, for my case, I feel like that's the only place I trust myself better.
Okay.
Like, not only, but mostly, I think. So I believe I tell stories better. So I don't know what he was trying to mean by we don't have good stories, since he didn't point out names.
He didn't mention names, but he said they look like they're being rushed, as in people don't take time. You know, like when you take time, you like, for I don't know how long it took you to write Catch Out and Kemi and all those other ones that you've written, but like when you take time and love this thing and like take time
and also there's something that happens. If I wrote Catch Out now and I took my time, I went back to look at it, the story is going to change.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be like, okay, I think I can remove this and I put this one. Or I would hear like different opinions of different people and I'd be like, okay, let me just change it and I put this one, because people have different ways of telling a story. I would tell you about Catch Out, you tell it differently. You get it? So I feel like it's okay. I feel like if you have a story and it makes sense to you, you feel like it's flowing and you really believe people are going to relate with it, it's fine. You don't have to sit on something for 2 years, 3 years because you're waiting for your script to be better. That's what I think.
Okay.
But however, what he was trying to say is we should take time and learn, because I use a lot of YouTube and I read a lot. So maybe some people come and be like, I can be a writer, you know, I can start. Oh, some people go on set without scripts and they tell you, you do that, say these words. Or they write in a book and they tell you, okay, you're going to say this or create something. That's not proper. But if you have something that is really organized, I think you can pull it off. You know, sometimes if you have a good story and your actors are not so good, people can follow the story and they don't get lost. Me, that's what I think.
Okay, the other thing would be, for example, you had so many different nominations as the group, as Kyooto Media Group.
Yes.
Is there any time when you felt the competition was really so stiff that you felt like, about this one, I don't know, because these people are better, or, you know, you don't even want to say it out loud, but you can feel like,
You're saying our movies competing?
Yeah, with the other people, with the other different production houses or the different movies. For example, there's where you were, where the director won.
Yeah.
That was for the best director, right?
Yes.
Yeah, as in competing against...
okay, you're saying like Catch Out competing against Kemi?
No, Catch Out competing against... I don't know, this
other people's movies.
Yes.
Well, I watched all the movies, honestly, at the cinema, but trust me, I was not shocked, you know?
Or you are not like worried?
No, I wasn't. I don't know. I kind of felt like I did better, you know? Yeah, I felt like my movies were better, and I felt like my movies were competing with each other, Catch Out and Kemi mostly.
Okay.
So I did not feel the competition between the other films. I only felt it within me, Kemi and Catch Out, who is going to take it home. You know, I was there, and you know, I don't know whether you watched when they read Best Director. We thought it was for Catch Out, you know, but then we also thought Kemi would take it. Editing, you know, it was just too much for Kemi and Catch Out. I felt like that was the only competition from my side. Of course, other people did great. I appreciate their work, but to me, I did not feel the competition with them.
Do you think it's because of the COVID that could have affected the I don't know, the submissions? Because it didn't seem like people really submitted.
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
No. I don't remember the number of movies that were submitted, but they are in about, I don't know, 600 between. Okay, let's say between 300 and 600. If I get lost, I don't know, but I don't know. I've forgotten, but there were so many movies were submitted. So
people actually put out the work out there.
Yes, and maybe it did not make it through. So you can't tell.
Okay, now back to you as a person. What has been, or what have been your challenges since you joined the industry?
Oh God, my challenges. I would just tell you as a producer.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah, like planning to work with some people and then they don't show up, you know. Let's say I want to partner with you to do a production and you pull out last minute. Yeah, you tell me you can't make it, or you tell me you're going to give me a house and then last minute you tell me you're not going to give it to me. Then we have a problem with electricity going and so many things. Then also there's men, you know.
Or do you think it's because of the unprofessionalism in us as the filmmakers?
It's too huge.
It is big.
Yes, people are not professional at all, you know. You plan to work with someone, you have everything ready, you even start shooting just a little bit, you know, and someone just pulls out, you know, they just stop. Those things are not professional.
Do you think it's because these people are not actually paid?
At Kyooto, we pay, you know. That's why I said if we cannot afford to hire certain departments, we don't. We do it ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, but in most cases, we pay people.
Okay, because I every time on this show, I talk to people and I'm like, what is holding us back? Okay, other than the challenges we've given that are like anyone can see and anyone can talk about, there must be those other challenges, like being a lady, a beautiful young woman in the industry.
Well, I was going to tell you about that.
The men.
Yes, the men, you know. Yeah, of course they come around. Someone comes as a fan, you know, someone with a reputation.
Turns into a stalker.
Yeah, they tell you, I'm so inspired by your work. You inspire me a lot, you know. They tell you so many things and you'll be like, wow, I feel so humbled to inspire an old person like this one. But then after you get to realize that actually what they wanted was different, you know.
It wasn't about your work.
Of course, they would tell you, I want you to come and you tell my story. I have my personal story that I would like the world to see out there. But, you know, meeting and stuff, those things end up becoming something else. But of course, right now we have Zoom and stuff. And they don't.
No, I think Zoom came about because of the COVID. But I'm thinking if all is cleared out, we're going back to the old ones.
Of course, we are going back to that. But
much as this is the new normal.
Yes, and they don't want to go for that. You know, they would rather go for phone calls. Let me pick you up. Let's discuss this in my car. Let's do this. You know, then after
over dinner, let's do this over a cup of tea.
Yes, after you get disappointed, you feel so small, very bad that, you know.
Now these are people from the outside
than the industry itself.
Okay, because I was about to ask you, you've heard about this issue of the sexual harassment on sets, on different film sets and all that, by the both male and female producers and directors. Yes. What do you have to say about that?
I would not call it sexual harassment, like, honestly, because sometimes when you're camping with people, men and women or girls and boys, they're acting together, they start to fall in love with each other and they cannot control it sometimes. So you find when something small happens and maybe they did things.
Josephine, that is very different. It is as in we have consented, me and you.
Yes, we have.
But I'm talking about whereby I'm given a condition that if you do not do this, then you want to do this.
Then it's okay, I don't. If you give me a condition, if I don't give you anything,
but I want it so much, so bad that I would.
Then that's your problem.
Okay.
You know, it's all about patience. If I tell you, if you don't give me this, I'm not going to give you this, then fine, don't give it to me. It's okay. You know, those things of, you know, men lying to us or filmmakers telling you I can make you a better person. No, you can't. You know, that's not how things are supposed to work.
Okay, now before I go anywhere, even from that point, I would like you to look into that lens. Tell a young girl, a young boy out there exactly what you're saying, that it's not about what they promise to do for you to make you a star and all that, but it's about you. Please go ahead.
Yes, you're right. You know, it's not about what they promise you. You know, someone coming to you and they tell you, I can make you a star, I can give you this. Trust me, you can give that to yourself. You just need to be patient. You don't have to rush to become anything or even do anything for someone, you know. The right time is always there. It always comes. Don't be used, man. That's so sad.
Okay, Josephine, I asked you about the challenges, you as a person in the industry, but now let's assume you did not have the director you met at campus.
Yes.
And you were actually competing with these men out there in this male-dominated industry. How would you go about it? You did not have the backing of the director that actually met you way back. How would you advise someone that does not have that kind of backing?
If you don't have that, you have friends, right?
Yes, I do.
And to be honest with you, it's not that we started everything just the two of us. We just had this idea in mind and we needed friends to be around us. So I would still do the same thing, you know, talk to friends. I tell them, you know, guys, we have this thing we want to do.
Yeah, but usually people don't just believe in you right away, right up like.
Actually, I told my sister that I want to be a musician and I asked her to be in my song. She told me I'll be in your 53rd song. That shows she did not believe in me. So even if I told her to come and be in my movies, she would be like, no. I was young, I was still dreaming.
Okay.
Yeah, so at that time, she wouldn't even be part of my movies. But right now, they're the same people that come to me and they'd be like, you know what? I also want to join you. I want to be like you. I want us to do this together. You understand? So
yes.
You can always find those people. In most cases, we never start as a group. Like, we never start when we are alone. We normally start as a group. Of course, others who don't believe, they pull out. You know, they start to disappear.
Who don't have the same vision as you.
But there is always that one person that will stay, you know. Even if they don't, you have to keep working hard to show them that you
not
actually
only
can.
hard, I think harder.
Okay, very hard.
Very, very hard, because I know some people that almost gave up because nobody believed in them. And not because they are not good enough, but even someone to give you a chance to sit down and see what you can actually do.
Yeah, most people say you should believe in yourself, you can make it. But of course, that's not easy. It's not easy.
I believe in myself and I know that, but I need you to give me a chance.
No, if you come to me and you tell me, I'm just starting, believe in yourself, you can make it. You're motivating me. But there's sometimes motivation doesn't even work. You get?
Yes.
You just let someone do something. When they fail, that's when you come in. You tell them, you know what? You would have done it like this. Or if you tell someone something and they don't listen, you let them go do mess up and, you know, you come back and advise. So, me, I wouldn't advise anyone to quit. Like if you've started something, however hard it is, you can do it.
Okay, people, we are going to go for a short break and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Kabahuma Josephine, the princess of some place, is going to be back with us, and she's going to tell us more about what is she looking at 5 years from now? What does she think the industry is going to be like, and where does she think she's going to be 5 years from now? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
kumwikururaho ntatari kubasa kubikiriza so nikwe kumureta
hatiwe wabano yenda mukojeki
already abantu tibakimwenda ahubwo ikikora kiyakora
iwe nofa hakubo murebezi wa chairman torafayo narebiriro mwana ogo wekisirani
abachora mata wekisirani
Shimama ukora icyo kugira ngo musasira
kasitani wanje tuyino mwana tuzazana nje ko musasi bw'umuzira
bintu bino bya mwana wa sibe buli nowe tukuli badembo okubikozesa kyonna kikombala
nze mbadde nteesa lwaki todde ewammwe n'otandikireyo obulamu obupya n'omwana wo okusinga lwodda ku kibuga okaluubiriza
mazimanga tompasanga
bwe nkomawo bwenti ngenda kukuba embaga makeke
I wanna hold you close to me.
I love you. You should be knowing that by now.
Nancy, you belong to me and me alone.
Mom, he's not my dad.
Then what was your perfume doing in his clothes?
I don't know. Adam, I don't know.
Cause I'm worried. I'm proud, but I love you so bad. I love you so bad. I want you so bad. I miss you so bad.
Yes, welcome back from that short break. I'm still here with Kabahuma Josephine, and we are on Movie Manual. We are talking filmmaking. You know what happens with Movie Manual. Filmmaking in Uganda. It's all about filmmaking, locations, actors, directing, set designing, costume designing, everything and anything that happens within filmmaking. So let's talk about the award of Viewers' Choice Award.
I didn't get that.
You did not get it, but I want you to be honest with me, Josephine, and tell me. Let me understand, because I'm sure there's someone out there that is feeling the same way I am feeling.
Yes.
Tell me, what is this award about?
I think it's about people watching your movie and liking it. If they like it, they vote for it.
They give their views about it. Or as in, because I am thinking there are some movies that we did not know that they were actually out there, but then they were on the Viewers' Choice Awards. But nominated for that. I want us to understand bulungi kubanga nyina nezi series ezenalaba bataddeko.
Okay, me I think they put it there for the audience to watch. They put those movies, the audiences watch, then they vote.
Yes.
Yes.
So these movies were actually out there?
They were showing in cinemas.
Yeah, but how many people come in those?
So many people came.
Really?
I was watching from Acacia, and it used to be full every time I went. Really? Yes. So I don't know about the other two cinemas,
but you feel like it was the right, the award went to the right people? Do you feel that way?
Well, viewers' choice. They're your fans.
It's their choice.
Your fans voting for you or something. So the bigger the number you have, the better. So those who had,
and then you win the award.
Yes.
The industry is in two groups.
Okay.
We have the downtown and the uptown. Have you heard about the downtown?
I used to hear about those things when I was still idle. Yeah.
Okay, that was the winner.
What do you mean?
As in you only had those things when you're idle. Right now you're too busy, you can't hear these things.
Yeah, when I used to, there's a place I used to chill at and they used to have that conversation a lot, and I realized I was among those ones that had nothing to do with it.
Okay, but with all honesty, do you know that there's a group that does movies and filmmaking and all that, but from downtown?
Downtown?
The ones they call in Uganda, mama.
The local movies, you mean? The ones that are acted in Uganda?
Yes. Okay, those ones, but they have
okay, there are these
sometimes
ones, there are these ones that are always acted in Luganda and at the same time translated. They have
exactly, but it's all movies.
Okay, those are quite different.
How?
They are quite different from these ones that are.
I want you to.
I really can't. I don't know how to explain, but they are really different. You could say
because I saw someone comment and say she said mulowooza nti abazanyi be bana ab'engulu bokka naye no tulina waaka. I don't know if you understand that.
Yeah, like they have work but then they are not visible, like they are not seen.
Exactly. Why? Because if anything, actually they're making lots of money.
Well,
and if anything, they're the ones that have people understand there's filmmaking in Uganda because of them, not because of you guys. Now,
the thing is, at home, they never used to watch Ugandan movies because of the ghosts, witchcraft, those things that you're talking about, the people who make such movies. And they kept on saying, Ugandan movies. No. But then, those people you call uptown, I should say, they are very hardworking. They value their work a lot. That's someone who won't sell you their movie at 500,000. They want to go and make a DVD and have someone translate it for them and, put it down there for people to see. They are so proud and they feel like their work has value. They can't just give it out there.
Okay, now that brings me to the next question. Okay, because you have not explained, you have no idea what downtown is.
I do have an idea, but what can I say about it?
Did you hear about the launch of the Bibanda Express thing?
Yes, I did.
What do you have to say about that?
Well, I haven't watched the movies there, but I saw it even today. Someone shared it, and they said there's an offer. You watch it at 1,000 shillings. You watch a movie at 1K. So, yeah.
But do you think the audiences that they're targeting, because I am thinking these people, before they actually decided to come up these ends and decide to make it that official, they probably have done their homework and they feel that we can actually make this. Because I'm thinking, can a Ugandan actually load data?
There are people who love that content, by the way, the one you call downtown.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's not me. Good people. It is not me.
Okay, whoever calls it that.
Mukampala Road, yes. So this side, you're downtown. But I was just saying that because someone also made a comment and said, do you think someone is going to get their 1K to buy data to be able to watch something on your TV or your your thing?
Yeah.
Or would someone rather just go and get a DVD?
Yeah.
Do you think it's a good move for the industry generally and for these people, the Isaac Nawana, because he is the guy behind those?
I think it's a good thing, but then I don't know how much research they made. I don't know the audience they're targeting to reach, because, well, there are some people who don't use even social media, but they can watch CDs. So it would be great if they...
That's the whole point, because I'm thinking, yes, much as the smartphones are like all over the place, but there's that other person.
And there are people who really work from down there, like, you know. Yeah. I'm saying, okay, let's say someone is selling clothes, they have a shop somewhere. When they're just leaving work, they can easily grab a CD than, you know, going to download or watch a movie online. You know, there are some people who are not into that. Maybe if they're targeting both, or they made research and they realized that maybe online is better. You know, people watching them online is better than actually them buying DVDs.
Anyway, we just have to watch and see what happens. But now, back to you. Kabahuma, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Well, where I see myself, I don't even see myself alone. I actually see myself with so many upcoming actors.
Okay.
I'm having these crazy thoughts of training new people into costume and production design. That's so nice. That I don't have to do all these things alone. And I see a group of people like working together to put the industry really up there.
So does this happen at Kyooto Group?
Yes.
Media Group, as in, do you have like, I don't know how to put it. Do you have like, do you train your own?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
I had someone say that why is it that you find like the 4 different series airing right now on Pearl Magic Prime or Pearl Magic itself, and we have Josephine in, let's say, in Empire. We have Josephine in How to Get Away with Murder. We have Josephine in, I don't know, Circles. You know, all those series, and the bad thing is they air after the other, but we have the same Josephine. Is it because Josephine is too good?
No, I also think if they're not new, if they're not just made recently, you find people might have done content and they kept it and they waited for a market where to put it. And you might find I appeared in so many movies and now they're all coming out at the same time without me knowing, or like they're just...
Yeah, but yeah, that's the case. But again, when you look at what Prime, DSTV generally had to say, they were like, they came to Uganda for all Ugandan people, or you know, youth or filmmakers to have the same or equal opportunity. But that means if Josephine is going to be in the 4, that means Aggie's out.
No, right now I don't think it's working. Or if they went out to, okay, at Kyooto we don't own any actors. When we have a production, we hire. So you find maybe they went to production companies that have their actors, and when they make these movies, they want to make sure that their actors are out there, you know.
No,
I'm not getting it.
I don't know if you actually understand my argument. My argument is having the same group of people
in different series.
Yes, but it's as if there's no any other person but Josephine, and yet I am thinking we are growing as an industry. And is this actually helping the industry grow?
No, it's not. It's not, because if let's say you got funding and you still hire your in-house people, that does not grow the industry. But if you have money, when you can afford to pay other actors outside to come and join you, that makes sense.
Yeah, but when is the other person out there, the up and coming, the person that is so passionate that she's like breathing and eating and sleeping filmmaking? When will she ever get a chance if all the gigs are given to Josephine?
I really don't know about that. Those people,
it is something that as people have asked that question, and I think because, for example, I'm going to give you a joke about an actor. I'm not going to mention a name.
Yes,
but she is in one of the series that are actually trending.
Yes,
and she has the same. She forgot, and when she was shooting for the other scene, the scene of the other series, she had on the same costume. And now it so happens that right now we are watching Empire. You're wearing this. And then Empire is done 30 minutes or an hour later. And then How to Get Away with Murder is next. And you're in the same costume. You're the same person in the same costume.
Oh, I'm an actor. That's not my fault.
Whose fault is it?
The costume designer, not mine. You know?
Maybe it's because it brings me back to that next question, whereby do we actually have like costume designers other
people
than
don't pay attention. People don't pay attention to those
things. Because what
things.
you do, you filmmakers, you always tell us, jangune costumes.
No, we don't do that at Kyooto. We don't do that. No, we always buy costumes for people, different people with their costume sizes and stuff. So we do everything.
Yeah, but you know
for
that
them.
it's happening.
Yes, it's happening. I also watch. There's a guy. He's always wearing the same cape, you know, and the same shirt every time he's shooting. He's down.
Don't mention. Please, don't.
Yeah, but then he's just an actor. That's not his fault.
So, who do you look up to?
Oh God, people ask me that question a lot, but I don't think I look up to anybody, honestly. Seriously? Yeah. Is it weird?
Very weird.
Must I look up to someone?
I don't know, but there must be someone that does.
Okay, there is someone I like.
Let me rephrase it.
No, let me tell you.
Okay.
The only person I can say, not really looking up to them, but admiring them.
Okay, let's say you admire.
I could say maybe Shiba, because...
Who's Shiba?
Shiba Karungi, the
for
musician.
Real, for real?
Yeah, she's very hardworking and she doesn't quit. You know, I follow her. And
she never gives up.
Yeah, she doesn't give up, and you know, and she keeps on telling you people are going to say things that put you down, but then just don't mind them. You know, I think
going.
I've seen her since when she was a video vixen, those songs, and you know, and now she's, you know, she keeps on going, and you know, she's not giving up. Yeah.
Okay. So the other question would be, who are your favorite? Because as scriptwriters, people never get to know them, but I'm sure you do. And if you look at the story, you want to know who actually wrote the story. But who are these filmmakers? It can be a director or producer that did a great job, and you wish that one day like this, if I had a chance to choose who to work with, I would choose A, B, C. Do you have 4?
Oh.
That you would say, it can be someone from Uganda, it can even be someone from Hollywood or Nollywood or Bollywood. It's all up to you. Wild over that you'll go like, when I look at this guy's work, I think I would love to sit down and let's co-write with this person.
Honestly, I used to look up to, I used to like or be inspired by Tyler Perry. When I had just started writing.
Don't tell me it changed.
Eh?
Did it change?
You know, when the audience demand for something, sometimes you end up doing things you're not supposed to do.
Okay.
I'm planning my series to have 5 seasons, but then you're demanding for more. Of course, the next ones are going to be for you, not, you know. Yeah, so I hope you get what I'm trying to say.
No, I understand, totally.
Yeah, and then you know, all the movies we watch, they're made by different people.
Yes.
And I should say maybe I just like the movies and how they are told, and I never get to say, let me follow this person.
Okay, what are your 5 favorite movies of all time?
There is this movie, it's called Escape Plan. That one, it's my favorite movie.
I think I've seen that title somewhere.
Yes, so it was not predictable the way it ended. So it's one of my favorite movies I've watched.
Number 4.
Then I liked, this is not a movie, it's like a series. Actually, I like series more. I love Lucifer.
It's okay.
I love Lucifer. And I love Money Heist season 1 and 2. And 13 Reasons Why. Oh God.
Number 2. Now we're talking about number 4. You have 2 to go. You've just mentioned 3
to go.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't mentioned any Ugandan movies.
It is okay. Feel free.
Oops. I think.
Okay, it's okay. You can mention
No.
some that's from Kyooto Media Group.
Oh God, I love Kemi a lot.
You do?
I love Catch Out so much.
So that makes them 5. Okay, so we are actually running out of time. We are almost like closing, but before we do that, I want you to tell me, like, as a writer, who is that one person that has done so much work, beautiful acting, they exhibited some good acting skills, and you feel like, if I was to write, okay, of course you're writing, but if I was asked to write, I would love to write for so and so and so and so. 3
in Uganda,
anywhere in the world.
Like if I was asked to write for them.
Yes. the people that you see, you see from the way they do what they do, and you're like, I swear I can write for her or for him. It doesn't matter. It can be a he or she.
And there's that African woman. She acted in, is she called Taraji? Yeah, I love her a lot. Then, who else? You said even a guy.
Like it can be a guy.
There's this guy. Oh God. No,
it's okay because
guys.
Yeah.
I think I just know faces.
Okay, let's talk about directors. Other than Samuel Xavier.
A director I would wish to work with? Well, but you know Hollywood movies, even if you want to work with them, you don't know how their movies are made. They have a lot of green screen stuff that you don't even know how it's written. But there's this guy who acted, I remember his name, but then I'm kind of forgetting. He acted the Titanic, and he's...
Okay.
You also don't know?
No, I know, but it's like it's running away. Okay. We all know Titanic.
So, okay, yes, that guy, he also acted in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes.
And for us who don't know, we couldn't understand.
Yeah.
So, yeah, those two, of course, I would love to work with them. But here in Uganda, let me see, I would love to work with Aisha
Chomhanji.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Is she Chomhanji or Chomjisha?
Chomhanji. Aisha Chomhanji again. And we haven't worked together, so if you are an actress, I would love to work with you too.
Nice. You see? Okay.
Who else, really? There's another woman that I like, but then she acts Luganda mostly. I don't know.
Who?
She's acting in Sanyu. She's dark-skinned.
Oh, Naragereka Farida.
Oh my God, she's so dramatic.
She's too much.
On TV, yeah.
Yes. So, but I think even in real life, I have seen her one-on-one. Yeah. There's something about her. She's spontaneous. Maybe it's the word, I don't know. But okay, guys, we've come to the end of the show. But before I go, I'm going to ask Kabahuma Josephine to talk to one of those single, like not single, God, those young girls out there, young girls, young boys. They've probably been hurt and heartbroken and probably used. They feel like, this is not my calling. This is not my
You're
thing.
talking about heartbroken as in love? Or?
No, in the movie industry, they came in and they loved it. Love? No, love. No,
okay,
love.
Yeah, because everyone, I think, has been heartbroken.
Yeah, but how do you overcome it? How do you advise them to keep going? Because I didn't even get a chance to ask you about auditions. Banange auditions in Uganda suck.
They don't call you back. Don't expect to be called back.
So what do I do?
Give up, you know?
Josephine,
no! I swear, you know, you can't keep going because sometimes, okay, not at Kyooto. I know when I had just started acting, I used to go to auditions when they already know who they want.
That's why I said they suck, because they make you wait the whole day there when they already know, they have their cast set aside.
No.
And then you make people wait and, you know.
Okay, that was then. But right now, if you're out there and you want to become something, you want to be an actress, actor, or do anything, all right, I think at Kyooto,
yes,
right? At Kyooto, we can be at your service. You know, if you've auditioned, and, you know, of course we are going to audition you and don't expect to go through, but if you don't go through, we won't dump you. You'll at least pass through as an extra.
You can't fail at all things.
No, when they don't go through, you call them as extras. You tell them to learn from other people.
Exactly. What I'm saying is, even if I don't get the role for the main role or the main supporting or whatever, I can still maybe be behind the camera as in, because I am learning. Right?
Actually, my auntie called me recently when she's very excited she's going to be an extra in a Hollywood movie. Nice. A background extra.
Do you know what that means? Do you know what that is? So you're trying to tell us that runs in the family, because if your aunt is actually telling me that means it's you.
No, I don't know. She was just excited to tell me. So they were looking for black African women to act.
They came across her.
Yeah. So she's going to be an extra. And she was excited. So being an extra is not bad, you know. You come as an extra, they notice you. That's how we see other people, actually. You come as an extra, the actor is not around, and you can do it. You rehearse that, and, you know, you end up. So don't refuse anything small. You can become anything.
Nice. So guys, we've come to the end of the show. I swear I don't know what to say, but if you're seated watching, you'll tell me. You go into my comments box and comment and tell us, Aggie, we loved the show. Bring her again. Let her tell us more about the colors. I'm joking. But guys, thank you so much for watching Movie Manual. Thank you so much for watching Rest TV. Movie Manual airs every Saturday at 5 on Rest TV.